Hello everyone, good evening. How are you? So dear students, today we are going to do topic circles. Yes, circle is a very important topic. This is we have to study in class 9 as well as class 10th also. So from the earlier classes you have studied about this topic circle. So we all know that what is a circle. Just recap few points before going depth in the this topic. We have to recap some important concepts or terms related to this circle. So let us start from the definition of circle itself. Yes, just recap. What is the definition of circle? Yes, circle is the locus or set of points from a in such a way that its distance from a fixed point. Suppose this is the point in this plane. Suppose that this is the point. This is the fixed point. And what is the circle? Circle is the locus or set of points, such that the distance of these points from a fixed points is always constant. मतलब कि अगर एक फिक्स्ड पॉइंट आपने प्लेन में लिया, सपोज दैट ये पॉइंट है, इसका नेमिंग हम कर दिए ओ, तो यहाँ से लेकर ये सारी ये क्या है, ये सेट ऑफ पॉइंट्स है, ठीक है, ये लोकस है, क्या है किसका, पॉइंट्स का। ये पॉइंट्स कैसे होंगे कि इस फिक्स्ड पॉइंट से एक कांस्टेंट डिस्टेंस पे होंगे। देखिए आप कहीं भी कोई भी पॉइंट लीजिए, ये सारे पॉइंट जो हैं ये सारे कांस्टेंट और फिक्स्ड डिस्टेंस पे है। चाहे ओ से लेकर ए का डिस्टेंस ले लीजिए या बी का ले लीजिए या सी का ले लीजिए। मीनिंग ये है कि ओ इज फिक्स्ड, ओ ए विल बी इक्वल टू ओ बी इज इक्वल टू ओ सी, एंड दिस फिक्स्ड पॉइंट इज कॉल्ड सेंटर, एंड दिस फिक्स्ड डिस्टेंस इज कॉल्ड द रेडियस, एंड दिस लोकस और शेड ऑफ पॉइंट्स इज कॉल्ड द सर्कल. So let us write what is O here, what is O here. So center, O क्या है, center. Okay, then radius. Radius you can any one take, OA, OB, OC, all these are radius here. Again, these are the few concepts which you have already studied, just we are recapping. Okay, because we have to study this topic in class 9 and 10, so we have to go in depth. We will do some theorems and some other concepts. So just recapping. So let us see if this line extend like this. Okay, suppose that this is D. So AD is what? Diameter, because this is passing through the center and intersecting the circle or joining the circle, 2 points of the circle A and D. So diameter. डायमीटर क्या हो गया यहाँ, AD. उसके बाद देखिए और दूसरा कॉन्सेप्ट क्या था, जैसे मान लीजिए सपोज दैट वी हैव टेकन अनदर वन. If this is the point E and if this is the point F, if there are 2 points, point E and point F, and a line segment is there which is joining points E and F, means line segment F will be called what? Yes, chord, right? EF. So what is the meaning of chord? Chord is a line segment joining any 2 points lying on the circumference of the circle. Circumference, this one, boundary, right? Okay. Another point is this one. Suppose that there is one line. There is one line. This point is G and this point is H. Suppose there is a line L and this line is intersecting the circle at 2 points, G and point H. Then what will be the call? This line L, second, right? Second. Which one? line L. Okay. So in another words, you can also say that if this chord is extended, this is a fixed point, this is a fixed point, but if this point, fixed point is extended on both sides, means this line segment which is representing chord is just converting into line which is intersecting the circle at two parts, then that chord will be called as what? Secant. Right? So here line L is the secant. Again, you see, suppose that there is a, here you can, anywhere you can, here let us take. Suppose that this is line L, okay, line N, and this is intersecting the circle at only one point, this point. Suppose that this point is P. Okay, so there is line N. Let me write once again it. This is N, okay. Okay, so this line is, there is one line L. Suppose that the line is L, and this is intersecting or touching the circle at only one point. At how many point? Only one point. Say this point is P. Say what this line will be called as? इस line को हम क्या कहेंगे? Tangent, right? So tangent intersect the circle at only one point. So here in this diagram we can say that tangent is where this line L. This line L is tangent for this circle. Okay, another thing you see, this portion. Are you seeing this? This portion, this one, is what? This is the segment. Okay, so segment is a part of the circle which you can see in this diagram, which is made up of chord and arc. Okay. So this segment which is shown here, this is the segment, and one more thing, this circle is divided into two segments from this point. First one this one, this is, and second this one. So the smaller part, this smaller part will be called as the minor segment, and this bigger part will be called as the major segment. Right? Okay, now that you see this part. Which one? This part. Suppose that this part. This part is made up of two radii. Plural of radius is called radii. So OA and OB, and one arc. This one part. This arc. So this part is called as what? Sector. This part is called as the sector. Right. So dear students, these are the few points. These are the few parts or components of a circle which you have already studied. We are just recapping this. Okay. In earlier classes, in smaller classes, you have already studied about the circle, circumference, center, diameter, radius, and here especially few things you have to learn. For example, segment. Similarly, you see one more thing. It is left, right? Okay. Similarly, since there are two segments, one is the minor segment, another is the major segment. Similarly, there are two sectors also. This part, this smaller part is called the sector or minor sector, and this another part is called major sector. जो बड़ा वाला है वो क्या कहलाएगा? Major sector, और ये जो छोटा part है, this is called the minor sector, right? So only these few points which are the few basic concepts you can say. Basic concepts just related to the circle. सिर्फ basic इसको basics से ज़्यादा we can't say anything. Okay. So just what you have to do, you have to just pause this video and draw this diagram. You can take another name also. You can draw yourself. Okay, and see how many radii will be there. Infinite. Diameter infinite. Acha, one more thing. This is diameter. AD is diameter. It is also called what? Chord. means largest chord. Okay. So what you have to do, you have to draw it yourself. So everyone please pause the video and draw it, and just remember the basic points related to the circles so that we can do better in some theorems. Okay, so please do it. Okay, so I think you must have written. Now let's do some important theorems from this chapter, circles. In fact, there are many theorems in the chapter circles. Circle is a big chapter, right? So you have to study so many theorems here. So let us start. So first theorem is, what is the statement of first theorem? Let us see. Equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at the center. So let us try to understand what this theorem is telling through this diagram. Equal chords. Suppose that this is a circle. Here the center is O. You can see in the diagram there are two chords, chord AB and chord CD. So it is given. Let us write. Given. What is given? Equal chords means chord AB is equal to chord CD. This is given. Okay. Even you can, in short you can write AB is equal to CD. Okay, short you can write so that it can let space. AB is equal to CD. Right? Equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles. Which type of angle? Equal angles. Means measurement of both the angles subtended by these two chords will be equal. Same value. Okay. At the center. Where? At the center. So let us see. Here you can see in this diagram that this chord AB is subtending or making or forming. This same meaning. ये जो chord AB है, ये क्या कर रहा है? Center पे angle बना रहा है. And this is, you can see here this angle. Okay. So this angle which one? AOB is the angle subtended by chord AB at the center. Similarly, here you can see that this chord CD is again subtending or forming or making an angle at the center. Which one? This one. So the angle is angle COD. This one. Are you seeing? So according to the theorem, it is, if AB is equal to CD, then this angle will be equal to this angle. So let us try to prove this. So it is already given AB is equal to CD, and we have to prove what we have to prove. To prove what? Angle AOB is equal to what? Angle COD. Yes. Angle COD. This is to be proved. So dear students, before this chapter, you have studied one more chapter, that is a triangle. Right? In that chapter, we have studied so many congruency criteria or rules or axioms. Okay. So just you have to remember, you have to just recap. Okay. So what we can do, you see, if we can prove that this is a triangle, which triangle? Triangle AOB, this one, is congruent to triangle COD, then what would happen? Easily we can say that angle AOB is equal to angle COD by which? By CPCD, is corresponding parts of the congruent triangle, right? So if we have to prove angle AOB is equal to COD, first work we have to do is we have to show that this triangle is congruent to this triangle. If we can show that, then it is already proved. So let us try to do this. So first of all, let us see in the diagram, then we will write down one by one. Okay. See, in triangle AOB and in triangle COD. Okay. Together we will write also. Okay. Which triangle we are taking? Triangle AOB and triangle AOB triangle which one? COD. We have, what we have? Let us see. In triangle AOB, AO is equal to what? CO. Yeah, OA is equal to OC. OA is equal to OC. Similarly, OB is equal to OD. Why? Because we know that radii of circles are equal. There are many infinite number of radius in a circle and these are equals. You see, OA is one radius and OE another radius. So this radius will be equal to this radius will be equal to this radius. So in under bracket you have to write radii of same circle, of the same circle are what? Are equal. Dear students, please remember, always you have to write. Everyone know the reason, but you have to write. Okay. Next one. This one. This side. AB is equal to CD. From where? It is already given in the question. First statement. So here also we can write AB is equal to CD. Why? Because it is given already chords of equal length. So we will write here given. Now let us see. Triple S side of all three sides of one triangle is equal to all three corresponding sides of another triangle. So by triple S congruency criteria or triple S congruency rule, we can say that this triangle is congruent to this triangle. So let us write it. So triangle which one? AOB. Yes, right. AOB is congruent to triangle COD. Again you have to write congruency criteria by triple S congruency rule or criteria, whatever. If this is congruent, then what would happen? From here we can conclude. What conclude? Just right now we have proved this, that triangle AOB is congruent to triangle which one? COD. So from there we can say that angle which one? AOB is equal to which one? Angle COD. By which? By CPCT, means corresponding parts of the congruent triangle. So this is to be proved. Here write by CPCT. And dear students, this is to be proved. Here you see, this we have to prove. So we have already proved, plus hence proved. This is very easy theorem and very important. It will be helpful in solving other related problems and very easy to prove it. Just you have to show the congruency of two triangles, and if you can show it that these two triangles are congruent, then you can say that yes, by CPCT these angles are congruent, equal. Listen, there is not a fixed congruency rule. You can use another. There are other congruency criteria rule also by which you can show that these two triangles are congruent. For example, let us see. This side is equal to this side. This side is equal to this side because radii of the same circle. And these two angles also you can easily you can also say, if you are taking like this, these two triangles, then you can also take that these are vertically opposite angles which are equal. So no need here in this theorem, do like that. Okay. So I think you must have understood this theorem. So please do it yourself. Pause this and try to do it yourself. And next we will do another theorem. First of all, do it. Okay. So I think you must have completed theorem 1. So let us try to do theorem 2. Theorem 2 is the converse of theorem 1. Just now we have completed theorem 1, in which we have shown that if equal chords subtend equal angles at the center. Now what is the converse of this theorem? Let us see the statement and try to understand through this diagram. Okay, if the angles subtended by the two chords, suppose that there is the circle with center O as usual. If there is one chord AB, this is AB, right? There is another chord CD. So what the statement of this theorem is telling, if the angle subtended by the two chords at the center, this chord AB is subtending or making or forming an angle AOB at the center. Similarly, this chord CD is subtending, making, forming an angle COD at the center of a circle are equal. Means if this angle is equal to this angle, okay, then you have to prove the chords are equal. Okay, so if what is given, let us write. Here it is given that this angle AOB is equal to angle COD. Angle COD. Means it is already given. If this angle is this equal to this, then what you have to prove? That this side, means AB, is equal to CD. So let us write to prove. What you have to prove? To prove AB is equal to CD. Okay. You have to show that these two chords AB is equal to CD. So again this is very easy. As in the theorem 1, we have shown that these two triangles are congruent. Again we will show, but the rule of congruency or criteria of congruency may be different. And if these two triangles will be congruent, then by CBCD we can conclude that AB is equal to CD. So let us try to do this. Okay. Which triangle? Again we will take triangle AOB. So in triangle AOB and which triangle? Triangle COD. We have what? This one. OA is equal to OC. OA is equal to OC. Why? Because OA is the radius, OC is the radius. Again, angle, you can also write OB is equal to OD. OB is equal to OD. Radii of the same. Radii of same circle. Okay. And angle AOB is equal to angle COD. From where? It is already given. Angle AOB is equal to angle COD. This one. It is already given in the theorem. So what would happen? SAS. So by SAS, side angle side congruency criteria, we can say that these two triangles are what? Congruent. So again write. So triangle AOB is congruent. Here, there we can write. Okay, no problem. Here also you can write. No problem. There is some space. Triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD by side angle side congruency rule. Okay. So what would happen? If this triangle is congruent to this triangle, then what we can write? AB is equal to CD by CBCD. Means by corresponding parts of congruent triangle. And dear students, this is the thing which you have to prove. Are you noticing? Here it is to prove what? AB is equal to CD, which is to be proved. which is to be proved, hence proved. सो इन वेरी सिंपल लैंग्वेज, एक बार फिर से इसको देख लीजिए, एकदम सिंपल लैंग्वेज में आपको कुछ नहीं करना था, आपको दिखाना था कि ये कोड ए बी और सी डी के द्वारा जो एंगल बनाया जा रहा है सेंटर पे, मतलब दिस एंगल इज इक्वल टू दिस एंगल, यदि दिया हुआ कि ये दोनों कोड के द्वारा जो एंगल बनाया गया, जो येलो साथ मार्क किया हुआ और दूर से देखिए ये दोनों इक्वल है, तो आपको क्या दिखाना था कि ये कोड भी क्या होगा इक्वल। तो सिंपली आप क्या कीजिए, इन दोनों ट्रायंगल को कॉन्ग्रुएंट प्रूफ कर दीजिए। अब आप देखिए कि कॉन्ग्रुएंसी की कौन सी क्राइटेरिया, कौन से रूल यहाँ पर अप्लीकेबल हो रहा है। तो आप देख सकते हो स्टूडेंट, रेडी इक्वल होता है, रेडियस सर्कल का इक्वल होता है, तो हमने इन दोनों रेडियस को इक्वल कर दिया और ये एंगल इक्वल दिया, और मतलब साइड एंगल साइड से ये दोनों ट्रायंगल क्या हो गए, कॉन्ग्रुएंट हो गए। जब कॉन्ग्रुएंट हो गए तो सीपीसीटी लगा देंगे। So these two theorems are just basic or very easy theorem, right? Just only you have to write few steps and from there. So from these two theorems, what you learned, that if the chords are equal, they are forming or subtending equal angles at the center, or if angles formed or subtended by the chords at the center are equal, the chords are equal. So these two theorems are very basic and very important, very easy theorem you can say. Just starting of this circle chapter. So this concept can be used or may be used to solve the related problems in this chapter. So please do it yourself, because unless and until you will do it yourself, you can't do anything. Okay, so practice makes man perfect. So dear students, please do it yourself, then we will do next theorem. Okay, so now let us do theorem 3. What the theorem 3 is telling, if two arcs of a circle are congruent, please pay attention, if two arcs of a circle are congruent, then the corresponding chords are equal. Let us try to understand this statement through the diagram. Suppose there is a circle with center O and radius R, whatever you can take. Okay, so it is given, what is given, let us see. Given, if two arcs, suppose that this is one arc, this is another arc, so it is given arc AB. Okay, arc AB, this minor one. First of all, if this is minor one, then another will be the major one. If this is minor one, then this will be the major one. So in both the cases, right, we will try to prove by taking case 1 and case 2, both the minor and major arcs. Okay, so let us see what the telling. If two arcs of a circle, matlab arc AB is congruent to arc CD, this is given, then we are to prove that the corresponding chords are equal. Corresponding to the arc AB, this chord is AB, and corresponding to the arc CD, chord is CD. So you have to prove what? AB AB is equal to what? CD. This is to be proved. Okay. So again let us try to see the congruency of the triangle. As in the previous theorems, we have tried to prove that these two triangles are congruent, and then we have used CPCT. So let us try to do this also. There are two cases. First one, the arc AB will be the minor one, and second cases we can take that arc AB is the major one. So case 1, let us take case 1. Arcs are minor, मतलब arc AB and arc CD are minor arcs. Okay. happen? Let us take these two triangles. In triangle AOB and triangle COD, what we have? This one, OA is equal to OC as usual. Ready? OA is equal to OC and what? OB is equal to OD. Now let us see. Before that, you have to do construction part. What you have to do? You have to join OA, OC, OB and OD. Okay. So that is the construction part, right? So OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. Each equal to radius R. Okay. Suppose that radius. And what we are saying that it is already given that, just pay attention here. Okay, it is given that arc AB, this arc AB is congruent to this arc AB. Then what would happen? Measure of this arc will be this one and measure of this arc will be this angle. So if this arc AB is congruent to arc CD, then what would happen? Measure of arc AB will be equal to measure of arc CD, and measure of arc AB is equal to what? Nothing. It is angle AOB. And similarly, measure of arc CD is what? Angle COD. So here we can write here. Okay. What we can write here? Let me write here. Okay. Angle AOB is equal to angle COD. This angle is equal to this angle. What is the reason or logic? Since measure of arc AB is equal to measure of arc CD. Why? Because these two arcs are congruent. So we can say that measure of arc AB is equal to measure of arc CD. So now again let us see what's happened in these two triangles. Side, angle, side. Means again side, angle, side. By congruency criteria rule, these two triangles are congruent. So let us write this. So triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD. By which congruency rule or criteria? SAS, side, angle, side. Right here. By side, angle, side congruency. Okay. Again, things are 99% already proved. Only one thing you have to write, and that is proved. If these two triangles are congruent, then we will use what? As usual, simplicity. Corresponding parts of the congruent triangle, right? So AB is equal to, this implies also equal, right? AB is equal to, just a second. Let me write it clearly, na? Okay. AB is equal to CD. AB is equal to CD. By what? By simplicity. And this is to be proved. See here, this is to be proved. So what we can say? Hence proved. So dear students, here we have taken first case that these two arcs are minor arcs, and in that case we have proved that the corresponding chords are equal. Now we have to take case 2. So you do it, and let me erase this so that we can do case 2. You can take case 2 also. Okay. Case 2. Let us see what will be the case 2. Minor cases we have already taken. Now we have to take the major one. Okay. So if arc AB AB and arc CD. Arc CD. AB we have already written, na? Are major arcs. Okay. Arc AB and arc CD are major arcs. Then what would happen? Let us see the diagram. What we are taking? We have written AB, this one. This arc we are taking. So if AB arc is the major arc, then what would happen? This arc means BA will be what? Minor arc. So from first of all, means it is according to the given condition. What would happen? Arc AB major arc is congruent to arc CD. Okay, this one, this major arc is congruent to CD. This one. Now, just focus in the diagram because only this is the need. आपको अभी डायग्राम में फोकस करना है और ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड देखना है. अब देखिए क्या है कि AB ये वाली आर्क यदि मेजर आर्क है, then what would happen? This arc means arc BA will be what? Minor arc. Yes. This implies arc BA. And again let us see, if CD arc CD from here CD this one, यहां से स्टार्ट करो. ये मेजर वाला बड़ा वाला पोर्शन आप ले रहे हैं, मेजर आर्क है. तो व्हाट वुड हैपन? DC. आप देखो ये बड़ा वाला पोर्शन क्या है? मेजर आर्क है, CD. देन व्हाट वुड हैपन? दिस आर्क DC, ये छोटा वाला पार्ट विल बी व्हाट? माइनर आर्क एंड आर्क DC आर माइनर आर्क. एक बार ध्यान से देखो डायग्राम में. आपको क्या देखना है कि AB और CD यदि मेजर आर्क है तो BA एंड DC क्या होगा? माइनर आर्क होगा. ठीक है. तो यहां से आप क्या कर सकते हो कि जब AB congruent to CD है and this implies also you can write, so AB congruent to CD, AB congruent to arc CD implies BA congruent to arc DC, isn't it? तो बड़ा वाला दूसरे बड़े वाले आर्क का कॉन्ग्रुएंट है तो छोटे वाले का कॉन्ग्रुएंट होगा. सेम सर्कल, राइट? एंड व्हाट वुड हैपन इफ दिस इज द थिंग, देन व्हाट वुड हैपन? दिस विल से AB इज कॉन्ग्रुएंट टू CD. इसी को कन्वर्ट करके लिख दिए. ठीक है. एंड फ्रॉम हियर वी कैन से AB is equal to CD. Just proved in case 1, isn't it? Proved in case 1. From there we can say that AB is equal to CD. So in both the cases, what are you observing? That if the arcs are congruent, one arc is congruent to the corresponding another arc, then what would happen, the code forming that arc are equal. तो पहले आप मेनली तो आप क्या कर रहे हो, माइनर में ही प्रूफ कर दे रहे हो, उसी को लेकर के कन्वर्ट करके आप मेजर को माइनर में ले आ रहे हो, वहां से दिखा दे रहे हो. तो सिंपल मीनिंग इसका ये है कि किसी भी सर्कल में अगर एक आर्क दूसरे आर्क के कंक्यूरेंट है तो जो कोड उसको फॉर्म कर रहा है वो क्या होगा, इक्वल होगा. जैसे यहाँ पे आपने देखा कि ए बी कोड आर्क जो था इसके इक्वल था, तो इस ये जो फॉर्म कौन सा कोड कर रहा है, ए बी कर रहा है. इस आर्क को कौन सा फॉर्म कर रहा है, सी डी कर रहा है. तो ए बी इज इक्वल टू सी डी. ए भी इजी है, बस थोड़ा सा आपको लिखना है. ये थ्योरम्स बहुत सारे हैं. डियर चिल्ड्रन, लेट अस सी, देयर आर सो मेनी. दिस चैप्टर सर्कल इज फुल ऑफ थ्योरम्स, राइट? बट थ्योरम्स आर इजी, लिटिल बिट इजी. सम थ्योरम्स आर लिटिल बिट डिफिकल्ट, okay, but maximum theorems are easy. Just you have to draw the correct diagram and write the correct steps giving the reason or logic. Okay, so please everyone, please do it.